Alright, welcome everybody. Thank you for watching the Daily Digest with Spartan Gaming. Well, anyways, what I'd like to talk to you about is the Steam Deck. Alright, so here we are, the Steam Deck. Great little device. I definitely have sought after it. But today you can buy it. No waiting around. No dropping a $5 deposit for the placeholder $5 deposit for your reservation. No more. No more. No more. So we have the three different SKUs. So essentially, it is the Steam Deck is running on AMD hardware. It's on the Mendocino chip. Mendocino's really nice. So what that means is that it is running Zen 2 CPU plus RDNA 2. So yeah, so RDNA is basically AMD's revamped graphics. They're not using Vega for their mainstream GPUs anymore. That's been only utilized for their integrated graphics until now. With the Ryzen 7000. Which is their uh, desktop CPUs. They're using RDNA 2 baked into the CPU, but it can game. It's got a little video power to it, but not heavy like the Steam Deck here. But anyway, it's leaked. AMD had a leak that we'll be getting desktop APUs later on. So we're gonna have to wait another year. For those of us that want RDNA graphics without spending a whole lot of money on a graphics card. But anyway, those that want to take gaming on the go, this is essentially like a Switch, but a PC. And there's others out there. But do you want to spend over $1,000 on hardware when you can only have to spend 400? 500 if you want a little faster storage, or another 100 and 40 some, whatever the math is. My math ain't mathing right. I'm not wanting to math right now. So yeah, if you want some anti glare screen and even more faster memory. But anyway, if you are technologically savvy and take things apart and want to see how things work and do that kind of thing, then you can upgrade your storage by yourself and don't have to fork out all that money for upgrades. The Steam Deck is great. You can do a lot of emulation on there. I thought I read an article today that that Valve kind of let it slip that you can emulate this thing on the Steam Deck, and I don't think Nintendo would be happy about that. Nintendo would get big mad. But anyway, yeah. Speaking of big mad. PlayStation, Sony is big mad at Microsoft. So we're going to okay, where is it? 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 Yeah. So okay. Where is that article at? Anyway. Uh so let's see. Oh. Here we go. PlayStation exec Jim Ryan reportedly flew to Brussels to talk to regulators about Microsoft Activision Blizzard acquisition. If I can speak. Anyway, yeah, they're big mad about Call of Duty coming to Game Pass. They're big mad about Call of Duty, uh, being an Xbox exclusive. But Phil Spencer came out and said, uh, it, we'll continue to support, the contract that we have with PlayStation for yada 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 years to come. And then, that's basically what he left it at. You know, you know, uh, Game Pass is got to be scaring PlayStation. They have to be scaring them. You know, it's just gaining a lot of traction. It is trending. This word right here, trending. It's always trending. Because Game Pass is, if this goes through, by the way, Brazil already gave Phil Spencer and Xbox a thumbs up and said that it is, it would be beneficial for the consumers. Consumer friendliness. Consumer friendliness. I mean, we as consumers, at least I know the companies don't care about us, but when they do consumer friendly stuff, it makes me just even more willing to give them my money. Period. Point blank. It's just, hey, they want to put out cool stuff like Valve with the Steam Deck. Like, that's consumer friendliness. They're letting us tear the stuff down. They put up a video saying, hey, if you want to upgrade your stuff, you can do it. And they teamed up with iFixit. If you break something, you're able to order from iFixit and get the parts to replace, whatever you broke. Like, and they're being great with with the thieves when it comes to people not getting their Steam Decks. I heard people ranting and raving about how great Valve's customer service is, like over stuff like that. Because like some people, there's porch pirates, and like not everybody lives in a great neighborhood. You know and doesn't have to worry about those things. And not everybody has great neighbors. But anyway, I just want to talk more about Game Pass, more about the PlayStation and Xbox drama. See, another thing that happened was is that EA. I'm gonna bring up EA. EA approached, this has to deal with the Call of Duty thing. Sony is able to push back. I believe that they have enough intellectual properties. If they really wanted to buckle down and make a move to kind of have that Call of Duty competitor, yes, Call of Duty is a huge franchise, even for casuals, people that don't really game, but everybody knows Call of Duty. It's popular. I even played it. I played the beta, and it reminded me a lot of Battlefield. But, I'm a Battlefield guy, but I play both franchises. I have a lot of the games. I have a lot of Call of Duty games, So, I have those. So, it felt kind of out of place with the beta, but it felt different. But I mean, it's not something that I couldn't get used to. Like and I think they have had, other vehicles and stuff yeah, I haven't really played Warzone or anything like that, but I do know that's their battle royale version, battle royale part of the game. But I think they did do. I think it was Black Ops 4. They were testing the waters with vehicles, adding vehicles and stuff to the game, and make it more open world, and not just run and gun and shoot, in small quarters, or all these bigger maps and stuff like that. But anyway, uh, I that's a welcome change for me. It's cool. I like the diversity. I like the being able to go in the water and have your gun out, and being able to shoot. I like the mounting that they did in the game, that they've added that. I like the peeking over the ledge and shooting and stuff like that. I like the blind fire. I like a lot of people gave Vanguard crap. I mean, it was okay, but then they took the gunsmith basically from Modern Warfare, added it, copied and pasted it with World War II weapons, and like it was cool. It was cool. It won me over. I love gunsmith, and then being able to sit there and basically streamline everything and be able to build guns faster with this new system, Gunsmith 2.0. That's gonna be cool. I don't know who else played the beta or is looking forward to that on the 28th here. Here at the end of the month, around Halloween. Um, but anyway, back to the whole EA thing. I'm gonna reel myself back in and continue talking about that as well. Like EA approached Sony. Um, that ended up getting out into the wild. Uh, they approached them. And they were like, hey, I think that we got this service, EA Access as it was called before. Uh, I ended up paying for two separate services, the EA Access and then the Game Pass, and then you know EA approached Sony with it, and Sony was like, "No, we don't need your games. We don't think it's uh, a good enough value." And so they turned away from Sony, and they were like, "Hey, Microsoft, you want to partner up on this Game Pass thing you got going on?" And Microsoft's like, "Yeah, yeah, I think our subscribers would like that." So they partnered up, and then of course, Sony were like, "Yeah, EA, come back. Yes, we'll allow you to offer your services on PlayStation." So they did that. So, but anyway, and then there's an article that the EA boss, I think his name is Andrew Wilson. I think so. I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Anyway. Uh, but anyway, somebody overseeing Battlefield, overseeing EA, was like, yeah, I think that bring it on, Microsoft, bring it on, with the Call of Duty, go ahead, buy them. um, go ahead buy him because I think that will give us a nice opportunity, nice strategy with Battlefield. He didn't come out and say that. I don't think. I'm pretty sure he didn't, but that's basically what he was getting to. And so, I mean, I love Battlefield. Battlefield. I just feel like it's more grittier, I guess. I mean, I like the being able to go into different vehicles and jets, tanks, and stuff like that. And I just feel like it offers a more mature experience than Call of Duty. I mean, I feel like Call of Duty is gotten better, I guess. Shouldn't say a more mature experience, but I mean, No Russian was pretty. No Russian was out there, but wrong choice of words. I don't know. I just like the more open world openness of the maps and things like that, and I felt like there's more of a learning curve to uh, Battlefield and stuff like that. Well, not necessarily a learning curve, but I don't know. I don't know. It just I liked it. I'm more of a Battlefield guy than Call of Duty, but I own, like I said, I own a lot of each of I've got all their titles so on both sides, so I play both. Uh, but not competitively or anything. I'll hop on, but another thing is Battlefront. Battlefront 2. Like it sucks that you know EA buried that game. And the modding community had to pick that game up. And I wish they were still supporting it. I wish they would get their heads out of their butts and they would either pick up where they left off and continue to reestablish a player base. After Battlefield 2042's failure, because they have to pick that up. I feel like again, Battlefield 2042, everybody was so hyped for that game. Everybody wanted it to slay Call of Duty. Everybody, they're hyping the game up. In Portal is such an important part. Like that's a build your own, create your own Battlefield experience. Whatever guns you want, and go to your heart's content. And I feel like that's amazing and that's so creative, and I hope that they continue to take Portal and build off of it and keep on building and building and building. Allow us to have the amount of guns that we had in like Battlefield 4 into 2042. Take all of those legacy weapons and things like that, and continue incorporating them into the new game. Bring back the leaning. I was reading the comment section, and other players were wanting the contextual leaning back, and the mounting and stuff like that. Like, bring those features back. Like those there's a lot of features that were left out that should have been, and this was with not just Battlefield, not with Battlefront, not with it just a lot of developers are doing this. Like I don't know where it's coming from, but like they want to come out with another game, omit things that people liked and were cool in the previous game, and then like they want to go ahead and release it without those features, and pretend like everything's okay. Like, no, like it's not. It's not 100% finished product. Like I don't feel like you know the developers put their heart into the game. You can't tell me you put the heart into the game. If EA, you're sitting there releasing the game early and unfinished, and it's just you drop the ball. Stop dropping the ball. Like, I get it, money. You're a business. You're in it to make money. But like I said, the consumer friendliness. Listen to your fan base. Give them what they want. Like, do some fan service. You could take some a page from Star Wars and Marvel's playbooks. Give us some fan service. You know, consumer friendliness. I'm sitting here consulting you guys, and I hope this makes your way to you. Not with no, I'm not dogging you. I'm just tough love. Creative criticism. I love Sony. I love Microsoft. I love Nintendo. I love Valve. The PC. I'm one of those true gamers. I you know, get it all to have it all. Wherever the discounts are. That's how I shop. That's the kind of gamer I am. Uh, so yeah, you know, they've been good. They've been good, but a lot of these companies have fallen from grace, so to speak. And they lost sight of what's important. The consumer. Um, that keeps them afloat. So yeah. But anyway, if anybody wants any cheap games, Humble Bundle's a good one. CD Keys is another good one. Kingwood, GameFlip, G2A, Green Man Gaming. Yeah, so all these different sites. There's different game codes and things like that you can buy on the cheap. I've used them personally myself. So anyway, let me know what you think of the video. Sorry for the technical difficulties on the first take. I'm doing this all impromptu, no script, nothing like that, just straight from the heart. Um, so like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me, what game would you like to see me play next? What news you'd like me to cover? Um, what you'd like me to share my thoughts on. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for watching the Daily Digest with Spartan. Um, so thank you. I appreciate it. Any viewership is appreciated. I like to do this, so I want to break into the gaming industry eventually. I'd like to, you know, do what the content creators I watch do. So